So now you have your skull basically done. You've got this negative space here and here, and this part needs to be lower than the jawbone coming here. Then you're going to turn it over and sort of round out some of these edges. Smooth that out. Then take your tool and have your plastic bag on your lap so that you don't want to lay your skull on your table. If you do, you flatten it out. If you lay it on your pants without the plastic bag, then you're just going to have clay all over you. So I would use a plastic bag or your paint shirt. And then you're going to carve out this negative space here and round these two pieces out here at the end on the back of the skull. Then you're going to start carving it out. So you're not going to do the teeth yet, but you should have everything else ready to go. Then you're going to draw a line around. The general rule of thumb is no thicker than your thumb, no thinner than your pinky. You want to start with your thickness of your thumb on this one. You don't want it too narrow or too thin at the opening here, because then the whole thing will collapse. So if you need to come in and make this opening a little bit wider later, you can. Then you're going to start digging out the clay, and you're going to save this clay. I'm going to put it in a bag, and we will recycle this clay. Just keep digging out the clay. And you want the inside shape to match the outside shape. That way you know it's the same thickness all the way around. So I've got another one here that I've got a little bit more carved out. This one has quite a bit carved out, but it's not quite done. So how do you know when you're done? You're going to use this tool right here. Not the scoop end, but the blade end. This blade is about the thickness of my thumb, so it's perfect. So I'm going to put it in. This right here is the right thickness. I'm going to put it in, and if I can feel the tip of that blade, then I know it's thin enough. Back here, poke it in. I can't feel the blade. It's not thick. It's not thin enough back there. Okay, so use this tool. All these little holes that you put in there, it's not a big deal. Just smooth them out. Then when you are sure that you've got it the right thickness, then don't forget you're going to come in and aerate it with this pokey side here to make sure that any air bubbles that are in there can escape and it won't blow it up to make a hole for it to come out of. Alright, do it. Pause.